Good evening, family, friends, alumni, faculty, staff, and administration. Welcome to PCC 24, Alon and Panahon. My name is Nicole Hayes.
Percival Perlis.
And I am Elise Gionca.
And we are your Filipino Cultural Celebration co-chairs for 2014-2015.
Cultural Celebration is a student-led and student-run annual production under the Filipino Student Association here at the University of California, Santa Cruz. Our production features all of our associations performing arts troupes interwoven together to tell an original story of Filipino history and culture. We would like to also give a big welcome home to our alumni present today.
To keep the Filipino culture alive. Our production aims to educate not only ourselves but others about the Filipino tradition, history, and culture. This is also a symbol of our community's talent and dedication.
The title of our show this year is Alon ng Panahon, which translates directly into Waves of Time. Alon ng Panahon tells the story of Corazon Bautista, who follows in her father's footsteps and embarks on a career as a seafarer. Join us as we set sail to explore the Filipino experience through Cora and her family.
But before we begin our show, we would like to also inform you that we will be serving Filipino food during our 15-minute intermission.
During the show, please turn off all electronic devices. We also ask that you refrain from using photography.
Also, bathrooms are located right outside to the left and right. And now please look around yourselves and locate the nearest emergency exit. In case of an alarm or emergency, please proceed calmly and quickly to the nearest available exit. Now, with all of that said, please sit back,
relax,
and enjoy the show.
I was once lost at sea. I swam through oceans where I couldn't find even myself. A wealth of problems burdened my fragile mind, and I desperately tried to find where home was.
Taken like Liam Nielsen, forced to lead their navigations under the Spanish galleon, enslaved for the expedition, traveled overseas to Louisiana, hoping to return to Manila Bay. Seeing the treachery of the Spanish over me today.
They searched for gold, and I just searched for the stars. I searched near and far for some semblance of home. I roamed every port for some familiarity of family. But I only found my identity, the minority relegated to inferiority. But the stars pointed back towards Manila Bay, and I hoped that one day they would guide me back home.
Centuries later, serving ships would be over. But alas, we've been caught up by the past. Back working for ships paid, treated like underlings, still enslaved. So much pride swallowed for our family's sake. Too much at stake, trying to put some ulam on their plate.
I swallowed my pride, but the taste of oppression still lingers on my tongue. The bitter homesickness doesn't taste as it did when I was young. My body feels numb to the slurs. The line between foreign and familiar feels blurred. But I can taste the sweetness of my family living the life that I never had. Knowing if I do this for them, it won't hurt as bad. Knowing that family will weather the test of time. Knowing that the battle is almost won as we drift through Alon ng Panahon.
Please rise for the national anthem of the occasion.
Magandang Umaga, and you're listening to Panahon Radio, your local island station. And I'm your host, Jazabel Sampaguita. Today is April 25th, 2042. The weather in Manila is 100% humidity with a 70% chance of rain later this evening. The thunderstorms in Palawan are keeping the tourists at bay, and it looks like the storms are here to stay until next Tuesday. In other news around the Philippines, the Flying Jeepney trial run program starts today, and inventor KC is confident that carbon emissions will be reduced by 69%. In Mindanao, fishermen found wreckage which archaeologists believe to be of Spanish origin, but further studies are to be conducted. In other news around the world, that's why I'm interviewing as many women as I can.
Wow. Well, you know, my dad was a seafarer, and so was my lolo, and his dad before him, and so on. Seafaring is something that has been in my family for many, many years, so I was very inspired by them to join.
What was your father's position?
He was a rating. It's the lowest position you can get on a ship.
And you were a...
I was a deck officer cadet.
How did you get that position? Wasn't it hard for Filipinos to get higher positions? Didn't employers not find them good enough for the job?
Yes. You know, I knew men who worked in the same position on a ship for at least 20 years. Luckily, my dad had some good relationships with the captains of other ships he worked with, who put in a good word for me to get my first deployment as a deck cadet.
But as a woman seafarer, was it hard for you? I heard that can cause strain on the family and the one going away.
Yes. You know, on each new ship I went on, I was always resented because of who I was and my position. My ranking was very high compared to that of other Filipinos on board, but because my dad had some connections to help me, I also had to work very hard to prove myself. As for my family, it was very difficult. I was about 9 years old when my Thai first went off to sea, but my brother Michael was still very, very young. Thai and Michael didn't have a good relationship to begin with, and when my father came back, Thai and Thai were still getting used to being around each other again. Me going off to sea was a growing experience for everybody.
Magandang Umaga, Manila! You're listening to Panahon Radio. I'm your host, Jane Sampaguita. Today is February 7th, 2012, and it is a beautiful day on the island of Luzon. If you are planning to set sail, today is a good day. I have a special guest with me right now, my daughter, Jazabel, here to bring you your local and global news.
Thanks, Momsy! A 6.7 birthday grabbed the Negros Oriental in Visayas last night, and the area is currently under watch. In other news around the world, Congress of the United States of America passes a legislation to increase the use of drones. The bill is set to pave the way for a U.S. air traffic control system, a switch from the ground-based radar to a more accurate GPS-based airline tracker.
remember the first day I set off. I was with your Lola, and your Tito Alex was there too. Your Nana and I were still pregnant with your adding when I left. You're only this tall. The sea always makes me feel so much younger. I was a strong man, and I could lift 80 kilos. I would always get into fights with the guys. Marking my territory.
Boy, Michael, show your daughter respect, huh?
Latino, that guy, no one messing me up with that.
Anyone boarding the SS Jim, we're leaving port in 10 minutes.
Oh, I'm not crying. Don't be sad. I'm going to miss you. Okay, you pack your toothbrush, your passport. Okay, wash your uniform every day because it gets dirty very easily.
Yeah. Don't worry, Nice. I have everything I need. I'll only be gone for a few months. I'll miss you too. Michael, hey, you be good, okay? Don't give Nine Tai too much trouble. Please, don't give them too much trouble.
I'll try.
Okay? Nine Tai need you.
You're going to do well, Cora. Your Nana and I raised you to be strong and independent. We are very proud of you.
You and I did. Thank you for getting me this job time. I won't let you down. And please keep me updated on your health. No holding back whenever I call home.
I know you won't let us down, Cora. And your Nana and I will let you know as soon as we know what's wrong with you. But watch out for yourself. Things might not be what you expect.
What do you mean?
Last call for the SS Jim.
Okay, Cora, you got to go. Come on. All right. Come on. Chair, go. Make the most of your time on board. We love you.
I love you too. I love you all.
What is this doctor taking so long?
Let's just pass the time listening to the radio.
Magandang hapon! You're listening to Panahon Radio, your local island station. I'm your host, Jane Sampaguita. Today is May 11th, 2012. In breaking news, organizers are protesting near the Chinese consulate in Manila in response to the Scarborough Shoal standoff. Multiple protests are also being held near other Chinese diplomatic facilities. In other news, flying jeepneys! The government has just approved a 500 billion peso project to develop the flying jeepney program in efforts to reduce traffic and carbon emissions in Manila. However, it'll take decades before the project is even launched.
Flying jeepneys, are they serious?
Many are skeptical whether the project will actually take place. However, with aspiring scientist and inventor, KC, the government is confident that the flying jeepney program will usher the country into an economic golden age.
Oi! I was listening to that.
What?
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Bautista. Thank you for waiting.
Hi, it took you long enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say something?
Oh, no.
I've been reviewing the test from your husband, Mrs. Bautista. His lungs are progressively getting worse. What did you do for a living again?
I was a marino on oil and chemical tankers.
Ah, Marino. And for how long were you a Marino, Mr. Bautista?
16 years, Doc. Am I going to be okay?
16 years. Well, it's hard to say. Long-term exposure to toxic chemicals can lead to serious cardiovascular and respiratory damage. I may have to run a few extra tests, but it seems like you're developing lung cancer, Mr. Bautista. I'm sorry.
Lung cancer? Doctor, can it be treated?
For the time being, medications can help, but at this point in time, it's hard to say how much it has progressed if it is cancer.
Well, what are we going to tell the children?
Clara will understand. After all, she went off to sea to help pay for my medical bills. But besides, it might not be as serious as we think.
I hope so too. I suggest you go on medications. It will help with the inflammation in your lungs and throat, and it should also help with your cough. Take this to the pharmacy. Don't worry, Mr. Bautista. It's good that we're catching this early.
Thank you, doctor.
One, two, 1, 2, 3. You push me straight to pieces to control you. Take me down, you hurt me, but you are deserving. You make me so
Don't worry, Mahal. I won't let this sickness get the best of me.
I know. We'll tell Cora as soon as she calls us from court. But I don't know how we're going to tell Michael.
I can't believe you still remember that story. Ano ba? Ay naman. Gusto ko eh. I love telling the story and telling the story and remembering the love and passion between me and my handsome husband. Ay, andito si Ate Ellie.
Yeah, Bev?
Hi, cross the canal. I'm sorry I'm late.
Ate, what took you so long to get here?
Oh, I was at the doctor's.
Ate, G is retelling me the story of her and Ramon again and again. Ay, I'm so tired of this story, G.
You know, I don't actually remember it that well.
Well, if you remember, Ramon kept trying to court me.
Let's check it.
Jimbo is graduating his PhD, and Abigail, she got honors for the third time.
Ay, gee, there's more to life than just school.
You're just jealous because your kids are still living with you.
At least my kids have common sense. You are still asked for money.
Keep your voices down. You're scaring Coco. Don't.
Please, you're all giving me a migraine with your...
You're right. Anyway, before you were rudely interrupted by G, you were saying why you were late?
Oh, I was at the doctor's with Al.
Is everything okay? Atif, what's wrong?
The doctor said, that Al has a lung problem.
See? I told you that job was dangerous for his health. And now Cora's going to develop lung cancer too. Why is she even working that job? That's a man's job.
Gee, she may not be a man, but she sure works harder than any man I have seen.
I'm just saying, why couldn't she have been a nurse? How does Al feel about this?
He believes that she can do it. We've raised her well enough. She has a good head on her shoulders.
I agree with you, Ate. So, did the doctor tell you about Kuya's lung?
He said that he has lung cancer.
Gee, you and your big mouth. Ellie is our Ate. We need to support her and her family.
You're one to talk. Ate, I'm so sorry. I didn't think it was that serious.
Yeah, Ate. Please don't be upset with us. We're so sorry about Kuya. Do the kids know?
Cora knows that it's serious, but we haven't told her it's lung cancer yet. That's why she went off to see. She wants to follow in Al's footsteps and support our family. Especially now that Al's retired, she's working even harder.
What about Michael?
He doesn't know yet.
Ate, you need to tell him soon.
I know. But him and Al already have a bad relationship. They can't even talk to each other or have a decent conversation.
Michael just needs some one-on-one time with Al. Maybe a walk?
I guess that could work.
How about you? How are you taking on?
I just want to be happy for my family. I don't want my kids to worry. That's the mother's job, for them not to worry. And especially Michael, since he's going to college soon. I have to be the positive one now, because Al's going to need me more than ever.
Hiding your feelings has been something you've always been good at, but I know it's going to take a toll on you. You need to tell Michael.
I know.
Well, sisters, maybe we can watch another cinema like we used to do. I heard there's a new one premiering tonight. What's it called? Oh, Alon and Panahon. I heard tonight's episode's going to be a good one.
So, how's everyone's day?
Alright. Just the usual. Read my paper all day, watch some TV.
Love, I've noticed you've been doing that a lot lately. Oh, maybe we should get a new hobby. Oh, or maybe we should start dancing again.
Oh, Nicole. I haven't danced since I left. Hey, Michael, did I ever tell you I used to dance?
Oh, sure, tell me more.
Okay, so it goes like...
Hoy, Michael, listen to your tatay. Because I love this story.
Okay, so it goes like this. Before I left for work, I used to take ballroom classes. And one day we're learning how to swing dance. And of course, there was this girl who kept trying to be my partner. But I thought I was the better dancer, so I kept ignoring her. But I'm glad she was so persistent. Maybe that's why I ended up marrying her.
Oh, Mikey, all I could think that day was, ooh, I want to love that man.
Of course I do.
See, Michael, this is what you call a sweetheart. This is what love is.
Lucky, one day, you might find a beautiful girl too.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
Oh. So, Ellie, how are your sisters?
Oh, Al, the usual. I'm pretty sure, that G's gaining a little bit of weight. It's all the rice and pandesal. She eats too much. Oh, and Mary's kids, they still live with her. Hoy, Michael, you better not be like that when you get older, okay? You better go to a good Catholic school and find a good job so you can be successful.
Yeah. Mikey, don't talk to your Nai like that. She's only trying to tell you what's best.
Yeah, like you know what's good for me.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I'm gonna go outside and shoot some hoops, okay?
Hey, Michael, you come back here when I'm talking to you. What was all that about?
I don't know.
Is he always this way?
Not really. He hasn't been this moody before. I mean, when it was just me, him, and Cora, he would always talk to Cora, and he would be okay. I'm just going to clean up, okay?
Ellie, it's been almost a year now. And Michael isn't even trying to get to know me.
He just needs time, Al. He's going through a lot with all of the changes. I think he just needs to get used to it just being me and you, and not have Cora here.
All I want is for him to know that his Thai loves him.
Are you okay?
Oh, yes. Just a bit lightheaded.
How are your coughs?
The medicine helps, but my chest still hurts from time to time.
Okay. I'll clean up what's left here. You just go to bed now, okay?
You're the best. Mahal kita.
Mahal kita, Nandor.
Michael? Yes, Ty? Are you just now getting back from basketball practice?
Yeah. How long have you been sleeping on the couch?
Oh,
Where's Night?
only for a bit. I get tired easily nowadays. And your Nai, she's off with her friends and your titas watching some teleserie.
Okay.
Mikey, are you doing anything right now?
No.
Here, how about you come with me and let's go on the walk. It's a warm night and I haven't been outside all day.
Hey, are you sure you want to go out for a walk?
I don't get to spend a lot of time with you, Anna. Have you ever seen fireflies before, Anna?
I mean, not since you took us out when we were little. Me and I.
They always remind me of the stars. Did you know the first Filipino seamen are said to be navigators for the Spanish. They use the stars to travel the world.
I mean, that's cool, I guess.
When I was on the ship and it was warm enough to go up to deck, I would go up and look at the stars and then think about you, your ate, and I. And it broke my heart knowing each time I'd come back, you two would be that much older, that much taller. And you, Mikey, barely even knew me. Oh, look! There's some fireflies! Oh, look! More coming out! Enjoy this moment. chilly now. Fireflies don't like the cold, and I don't either. How about we start heading back now? You're nice, probably wondering where we are.
Tatay, you missed us so much. Why don't you come back sooner? We can't have to go.
For the same reason Cora left, Anak. For a better life for our family.
That was a pretty good walk that night.
It was. We should do that again sometime.
Yeah, maybe next time we should get an umbrella, because I don't like getting bird poop on me.
Oh, yeah. We're so busy watching the fireflies and then the birds come along.
Yeah, okay, I need to go do some work now.
Oh, okay. I'll call you down when dinner's ready, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Hi, what are you doing in there? I said don't go in there. Oh my God. Oh, get me. Oh my God.
I didn't mean to. I just wanted to let you know I'm here.
Just those teleseries get so crazy.
I was on a walk with Micah.
Oh? Oh, tell me more.
I think this could be a real difference maker for us. I told him the story about the fireflies, and then we saw some, so we sat down and watched them for a while. And then some birds flew over us, and let's just say we're bringing an umbrella next time just in case.
I'll try to watch that later. Did you talk about anything else?
He told me about his basketball and what he wants to do. I didn't really understand anything he was saying. He told me about how he wanted to meet these great players from America.
Oh, did he say their names?
One of them, the name of the Indian dish, curry. And the other one, Thompson.
He never stops talking about those two. What did he say? Oh, they're making a splash because they're so good at basketball.
Splash? That's an interesting way to describe it.
I don't understand either. But I'm surprised you haven't known about it until now.
Back when I was on the ship, all we had was radio, and we only got signal if we were close enough to port. So I'm very behind on the times now.
Well, you're back now. And I'm here to help you catch up with the world.
Ellie, all I want is to catch up with you. You're my world. I just want to make up for the last 16 years. You know what I miss? Dancing with you. We've been dancing since we took those balls.
When you were off on the ship, it felt like 1,000 years before you came back. Thank you for the dance.
I'm glad we got to.
So how's everything been?
Night. Remember when I was applying for colleges?
Yes.
You were? I got into one.
Oh my goodness, so good. Ang galing naman.
Good job. Which school?
De La Salle University, Tatay. It's supposed to have one of the best basketball teams in Manila.
Oh, I think that sounds good, right? When do you want to visit the school?
I mean, can we do it next month? Because I have basketball games the next couple of weeks. But by the time season's over, I think I can fight.
Okay, that sounds good.
Awesome.
That's good. He got into a school. Do you think we'll be able to afford it?
I'm sure we could work something out. Maybe the money that Cora sends back, we could pay for your medicine and his schooling. While we're on the subject of Michael, have you told him?
About what?
Al, you know what I'm talking about. Your sickness.
I don't want to worry him. He's got school and basketball to worry about.
Al, he needs to know. We can't hide something like this from him.
I know. I know.
Yeah!
Sticking nice, Alon.
Why do you guys always leave me in the car?
Look at all this, Novotel University. First of all, it's really close to home.
I guess this is a nice school, but I thought you had other options.
I mean, I did, but this is my dream school, Nai. And plus, it's a Catholic private school. And those are two things that you wanted, right? Catholic private school, close to home, right?
I did say that. How much is it?
About 100,000 pesos. But don't worry, I'm sure at the core will be able to help pay for everything.
I suppose.
Wait, don't assume that Cora will be able to pay for everything. You'll also have to contribute too.
Yeah. Okay, look, I'll find a side job. The Palenque is right over there. Nah, we can have some lunch sometime. And look, I think these guys are doing something cool.
It looks like there's some sort of dance crew. I think I still got some moves.
Where are you going?
Yeah, Jerry!
Wow, you're better than I remember. Wasn't he good?
That's embarrassing.
Maybe you should do that when you come here. It's fun. Hello?
Hello, Ty?
Coda! How do you put this on speaker?
Nine, Michael?
We're here now.
Hi, I'm only in port for a few hours, so I don't have that much time. How is everyone?
We're gonna not. You're not.
I got into a school.
Wait, really, Michael? That's awesome. Which school? Is it the one you wanted with the I thought it would be? You were right. It's really difficult time. No one but one person even bothers talking to me, and you made it sound like this adventurous job. It's not all the amazing things you said it would be. I'm scared. I don't know if I want to keep doing this if this is what I have to keep dealing with.
Cora, you're a strong, independent, and beautiful woman. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And if you want to quit seafaring, you can. But just know this could be a time for you to make a difference. And you're smart and resourceful, just like how your nai raised you. I know you can take on whatever challenges you may face.
Yeah, but...
Let me finish. See, I was on the ship too back in my day. I may not have been a woman or in your position, but you see, I was experiencing the same things you are. The racism, the degrading comments, the people who told me to sit back and be obedient. You see, I should have done something because I knew how I was being treated was wrong. But I think you can change that.
You think someone will listen to me?
All you need is one friend who believes in you.
Thanks, Ty. Hey, I don't have that much time left. Can I talk to Michael?
Yes. Mahal kita, Cora.
Mahal din kita.
Michael!
Hi, Ate.
Hi, Ading. I'll see you when I get back.
Yeah, that's great. 2 months, right?
About that, I think I'll be a little bit longer than expected.
What? Why?
Our schedule got pushed back, and I think I'll be gone maybe a month more.
It's exactly what Ty did to us.
Michael, come on, you know I can't help it.
Whatever, here's 9.
Michael, wait!
Hello, Cora?
Hi, Nai. Miss na miss no kanayo. Keep an eye on Michael, will you? Our schedule got pushed back, and I think I'll be gone for 3 months instead of 2.
Of course not. You just take care of yourself, okay? Did you wash your uniform like I told you? You brush your teeth? Do you eat a lot?
Yes, Nai, yes, I'm fine. How's Ty?
Cora?
Yes?
Not. It's lung cancer.
I'll be back as soon as I can. I know you can be strong for Ty and Michael. Mahal kita.
Mahal din kita, anak. Oh, Cora?
Yes, Nai?
I really miss you, anak.
I miss you more than ever.
What happened while you were away? A lot did. It would have been nice to be able to stay with Ty when he was sick, but medicine started to become more and more expensive, and Ty didn't receive the healthcare benefits the unions provided after he retired. How long can you keep in touch with your family? It varied. You know, using the phone is reserved for very specific purposes around the ship, so I took every opportunity I could to call while we were at port. Sometimes dropping off cargo would only take about 6 hours, and I wouldn't be able to make a call if I was helping unload. Other times, I would be able to stay at port for a day and stay updated with my sickness. Did you feel bad for keeping my clothes? Of course I did. It was so hard not to talk about it. But the timing had to be right. We did tell him eventually when I came home for the first time. How long were you away for? Siguro about
Probably a lot. I mean, coming home for the first time is always a scary thing because you don't know what to expect. But it'll be okay.
Once in a while, when it's good, it'll feel like it should. You're all still around, and you're still safe and sound. Don't miss a thing till you cry when you're driving away in the dark. Singing.
Stardust train, gonna get off and go again. Can't take the sweet, it's nothing. No, I can't, 'cause now I see I'll never stop this train.
Do you see her?
So you talked a lot about how your family handled you, but you didn't say much about how you felt.
How I felt? That's a very long story. I think we're going to need to take a break before continuing.